From July 16, 2025, the UK government is introducing new rules that will directly affect international students and their families. If you're planning to bring your partner or children with you to the UK on a student or graduate visa, then this update is absolutely crucial. The dependent rules have just gotten tougher, and you may no longer be able to apply together as a family. Worse still, your partner may now have to pass an English test before joining you. In this video, we'll break down exactly what's changed, who it affects, and what you need to do right now to avoid rejection, delays, or separation. Let's get into it. All right, let's get straight to the details. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. From the 16th of July, 2025, there are two huge changes coming to the UK's student and graduate visa system that could totally change your plans if you're bringing family with you. First big change, your family members, that means your husband, wife, partner, or kids, can't apply for their visas at the same time as you anymore. Yes, you heard that right. No more one big family application like before. Now you have to get your student or graduate visa approved first. Only after that are your family members allowed to start their application process. This could mean extra waiting, extra stress, and possibly even a long time apart while you're getting settled in the UK. Second major update. Your partner, if they're an adult, must now pass an English language test before they can join you. This is brand new. In the past, they could just come with you as a dependent, but from now on, they'll have to prove they can speak and understand English. If they don't pass, their visa could be refused, and you could end up apart for months, or worse, not together in the UK at all. So if you're an international student or planning to become one, listen up. These new rules are serious and could have a big impact on your family life while you're studying in the UK. Let's talk about why this matters and what you need to do next. These rule changes are not just technical. They affect real people and real families. Let's say you're an international student preparing to start your postgraduate degree in the UK this September. You've secured your offer letter, your CAS has been issued, and you're ready to apply for your visa along with your spouse and child. Under the old rules, you'd all submit your applications together. Fly in as a family, settle down together. But under the new rules, that's no longer possible. Now, your visa has to be approved first. Only then can your partner and child apply. That could mean weeks or even months of separation, and that's assuming everything goes smoothly. And what if your partner doesn't pass the English test? Their visa could be refused entirely, which means you're now left in the UK, studying full-time, while your family is stuck abroad, possibly for months or even permanently. This is a huge emotional and logistical change for international families, and many people have no idea it's coming. All right, let's break down exactly who's getting hit by these new rules, because honestly, it's a lot more people than you might think. If you're planning to apply for a UK student visa, this is about you. If you're thinking of switching to a graduate visa after your course, you're in the mix too. And listen up, even if you already hold a student or graduate visa and were hoping to bring your family over later this year, yep, these changes apply to you as well. Here's the really important part, so pay close attention. If you and your family get your applications submitted before July 16, 2025, you get to use the old rules. That means you can all apply together and maybe even travel and settle in the UK as a family, just like before. But if you wait until July 16th or later, you're under the new system. And believe me, it's a lot stricter. Time is ticking. If your paperwork isn't finished or your application is still in progress, you need to act fast. The countdown is on, and missing the deadline could mean a long wait, or even being separated from your loved ones. So, if you're watching this and getting a little nervous, that's a good thing. Double-check your dates, get your documents ready, and talk to your family and anyone helping you with your application. Don't leave it to chance or to the last minute, because the rules really are changing, and you don't want to get caught out. In the next part, I'll explain why the UK is making these changes and what it means for students and their families. Stay tuned. All right, let's talk about the big question. Why is the UK government actually making these changes? Here's the deal. The UK wants to cut down on the number of people coming into the country. Simple as that. They're rolling out new rules to have tighter control over exactly who gets in and how they do it. Now, one of the biggest changes is that your family, your partner and kids, will have to apply for their visas separately after you get yours. The government says this will make it easier for them to keep track of everyone and decide who should be allowed in. But here's the catch. If you don't get your visa approved, your family isn't even allowed to start their application. It all depends on you. And what about the English test? The UK says it's about helping people fit in better, making sure everyone who comes here can speak some English, find a job if they need to, and join in with the community. That sounds good, right? But a lot of people think it just makes things harder for families who just want to be together. Honestly, these new rules aren't just about paperwork. They're about real lives and real families. Suddenly, moving to the UK as a student isn't just about study plans or picking a university. It's about hoping your loved ones can join you and facing a lot more stress and worry along the way. So the big question is, are these changes making things better or just putting up more walls? Let's talk about what you can actually do next and how to get ready for what's coming up. All right, let's get straight to it. What should you do right now? First, if you're planning to come to the UK as a student or graduate, don't wait. The clock is ticking, and July 16th is coming up fast. Try to send in your application before that deadline because after that date, applying with your family gets a whole lot harder. And listen up, if your partner or kids want to come with you, they can't just pack their bags and go. Your partner needs to pass an English test. Don't shrug this off. Even if they know some English, the test can be tricky, especially if they haven't practiced in a while. So, help them get ready. Book the test as soon as you can, find practice materials online, and make sure they're comfortable speaking and understanding English. Remember, if your partner doesn't pass, their application gets stopped right there. No second chances. Now, let's talk about the real-life stuff. You might need to come to the UK before your family. That means saying goodbye for a while, maybe weeks, maybe even months, while you settle in and wait for their visa. It's tough, but it's better to be prepared for that possibility. And here's a pro tip. Plan your finances. Visa applications, English tests, travel, these things all cost money. Save up ahead of time so you're not caught off guard. So, quick recap. Apply early, get your documents in order, help your family prepare for the English test, and get ready for a possible solo start. Stay one step ahead because the new rules don't give much wiggle room. Stick around because next up, we'll break down what all these changes mean for international students, and I'll share some real-life stories that might sound a lot like yours. Don't miss it. Let's be real. For many international students, this change is a heavy blow. Most students don't come to the UK just for education. They come to build a life. They come with dreams of being together with their loved ones, building a future in a stable, welcoming place. But these new rules are making that dream harder. And this is just one of many immigration changes happening in 2025. If you're not paying attention, you could miss something important, and it could cost you time, money, or even your visa status. So here's the bottom line. From the 16th of July 2025, you and your dependents can no longer apply together. Your partner will need to prove their English skills. And if your visa is not approved, theirs won't even be considered. Prepare early, act fast, and stay informed. Because the rules keep changing, but your future shouldn't be left to chance. If you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe to Visa Pathway UK. We break down UK immigration news clearly, quickly, and with no sugarcoating. Hit the like button, share this with anyone who's planning to study in the UK, and drop your questions in the comments. We respond to as many as we can. Disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal or immigration advice. Always check the latest UK Home Office guidance or speak to a qualified immigration advisor for personalized help.